welcome back to OrderMoon channel. So we are today in, I would say, the biggest Bitcoin conference here, and you will join us because we're going to speak to a couple of people here. So let me just show you the room. So it's quite big. Hopefully it will get filled. We'll see. There will be two halls. One hall will be in English, the other one will be in Bulgarian, and we're going to meet some very cool people. So tell me about payments, where you are right now as well, and is it improving, is it not, and how you're helping this to happen?
Yeah, so I've lived in a lot of different places. When I gave that talk, I was living in a small town near Dresden, Germany. I'm now living in Bristol in the UK. Bitcoin adoption, I would say, is something which grows differently depending in different locations. So some parts of the world tend to adopt Bitcoin quite quickly, other parts quite slowly. And often it's places where things are going okay for most people that adoption happens slower. People adopt Bitcoin when they realize they need it. So the UK still has relatively low adoption, but that is something that I'm trying to work on as a part of my job. So I'm CTO at Musket. Musket is a payments provider, and we make it easier for merchants to accept Bitcoin. So that's kind of my professional focus at the moment. But of course, personally, I've been living on Bitcoin since 2017. I live on a Bitcoin standard, and it's important to me, just from a personal level, to kind of make the world around me accept Bitcoin, because that makes my own life easier. So that's sort of where we're at.
So my name is André. I'm the founder of Free Madeira, which is a Bitcoin adoption and education circular economy in Madeira Island, Portugal, for those who don't know. Madeira is amazing. Visit, by the way. It's amazing for a vacation. And we started the circular economy in Madeira. We did a big conference, and we're working a lot on education and adoption of Bitcoin in the island and on the overall region. We know Bitcoin touches everything, so we go from workshops to my first Bitcoin translations, book translations, energy summits. We were really keen on increasing the awareness of what Bitcoin mining can do for the energy grid in Portugal and Madeira. And about to do a Bitcoin business hub in downtown Funchal. So.
I think the whole dichotomy between store of value and medium of exchange is false. I think it's a very fiat-y way of looking at it, because I view it as a medium. First of all, you can't really store value because value is subjective and dynamic. So I prefer the term medium of exchange over space and time. So you either trade with others or you trade with your future self, and that's what the store of value part really is. It's you trading with your future self and delaying your gratification and waiting for humanity to become better at doing stuff, and thereby all prices fall if you denominate in Bitcoin. So
it's a crazy explanation. It's actually, that's why you need to get this book, your books, because you've got your thoughts there, I guess.
And I think since humanity has never had anything that we can easily send to one another that is absolutely finite. Not even gold was absolutely finite. It has a 2% per year inflation. So we sort of get better at mining gold at the same pace as we get better at everything else. But when we have something that's absolutely finite, then if you denominate stuff in that, if you view the world through that lens, you can see that all prices are falling. The natural state of the free market is deflation, as Jeff Booth says. And it's super beautiful, and if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Like when humans practice doing things, we get better at doing things. So all prices ought to drop forever, because the cost of everything
should go down.
And it does if you denominate in Bitcoin.
Essentially, is that Bitcoin is not just about technology; it's about economy itself, and it shows why it fixes the problem and why is its solution. What's problem in Croatia is basically that I think awareness is not on that level, and that we need to bring that awareness on much higher level and help those merchants understand better and better to adopt Bitcoin. That's one perspective. On the other perspective, not a lot of people look at Bitcoin as a monetary unit, for example. We know that Bitcoin is digital gold, but is as well best medium of exchange that we have. And that's something that people tend to forget. In a sense, if they get Bitcoin, they do invest it, but they think like, oh, I'm not going to spend it now on this.
They reject that.
They reject it, yes.
But also they claim this is gold. You know what? This is gold. No, it's not gold. Gold is it has characteristics of all of these features.
Definitely, definitely. I agree 100%. And I always say, okay, you have it as an asset, you want it to appreciate, that's good. But it's as well best medium of exchange that we have today. And we need to use it, you know.
Yeah, we are organizing regularly monthly meetups in Ljubljana and Maribor. And every year we try to organize a big Bitcoin pizza party. So last 2 times we had the biggest pizza, I think, that in the region with 3 meters diameter. So and yeah, we also try to share knowledge and teach people about Bitcoin, money, inflation, and things that related to the Bitcoin.
Great. One weird question, because we are all talking about paying with Bitcoin, and as we know, pizza day is pizza day because Laszlo paid in Bitcoin. Do you think it's it's funny, like, do you think it's abuse to celebrate pizza day if you're not paying in Bitcoin for the pizza?
No, I think that...
That's a funny question.
Yeah,
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that pizza in Slovenia could be or was paid by Bitcoin, not anymore because the regulators shut down all Bitcoin payments in Slovenia. But I think that this is the moment in history, and it doesn't matter with what this pizza is paid. So no, I don't think that.
Okay,
If I can add to that, in fact, Laszlo did not pay for the pizza with Bitcoin. He paid to the guy that went and bought pizza with Bitcoin.
That is correct.
So yeah, technically we can still do it in fiat.
enjoy.
Like, subscribe, and brush your teeth, and don't shitcoin, for fuck's sake.
Exactly. So thank you very much.
Thank you.